Hello everybody, I want to go ahead and thank you for being here this evening, and we're just going to have a quick ceremonial speech about my father, Tech Sergeant Hubert Guy. Once again, I want to thank you all for taking the time out of your day. I am a student at FTCC and I'm in public speaking, and this is one of our final speeches of the semester, so one of the last ones you guys will have to sit through. And I want to go ahead and start talking about his life and his career in the Air Force. So it all started in 1990. He joined in Charleston, South Carolina, and he started as a utility system craftsman. They would move to Virginia, where he would continue on with this career path, and then I was born. And for the 11 years that I was living, we were there, and then he was cross-trained. And after he was cross-trained, we went to Las Vegas, Nevada. And in this time, he was going overseas and deploying, and he was gone for long periods of time, thinking to myself as a young child, you know, this is forever, even though it wasn't that long. I just didn't understand it yet. But he would deploy and he would come home, and then he'd go back and then he'd come home. And basically when he would leave, he got to do things like build bases from the ground up in desert areas by building all of their facilities and the barriers, borders, and utility lines and electricity areas. So he took care of all of that. When we went to Las Vegas, he was now a fighter aircraft avionics technician. So he got to work with all of the Predator, Reaper, these drones that were remote piloted, which you can read more about in the reference page in my citation area of this speech. When we went there, he worked on all of these important things. He couldn't talk much about it. It was a great job. He loved it. It was really rewarding. The planes that he would work on actually helped with the tracking down as well as killing of bin Laden, and we got to celebrate a little bit when that happened. And then the 22 years of service he gave actually ended in Las Vegas in 2011, and we attended a beautiful ceremony to celebrate his career and his new beginnings. And by the end of his career, he had the U.S. Air Force Accommodation Medal, the U.S. Air Force Achievement Medal with 5 oak leaf clusters, and multiple unit awards as well. So this was one of the most impactful heroes in my life, and he continues to just inspire me every single day, and I just wanted to write my speech about him. So I thank you all for listening. Do you have any questions tonight?
How long was his longest deployment?
150 days.
How long did he work on the Predator?
He worked with Predator for 5 years.
How old was he when he joined?
He was 19 years old.
Oh.
Did anybody else have any questions today? All right, I want to thank you guys all for being here, and I appreciate your time.